Hey, waiting on the people to show up a little bit. How you doing? Hey, so I got some good stuff today. If you know anybody with the last name Bagley, Durrell, or anybody like that, can you please tag them in this video or share it to them, so we can follow up on Mr. Bagley's case that I talked to y'all about maybe about a week or so ago. But I got more information from him, and it's just unbelievable. So please share, please. I'm gonna tag a couple of people in the comments if I can, if they let me. Oh no. Anyway, okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do an imminent day. I want to say something to the people out in Piper and some people who had in Wyandotte County, especially like when the Legends was being built. They didn't have any recourse in fighting the eminent domain that happened to them, where their property was basically just snatched from them under the guise of whatever reason. But I guarantee that it was not the reason that the Supreme Court put in place. The federal law says that in order for them to put eminent domain onto your property, you have to, hold on, y'all. Okay, in order for them to be able to legally do an eminent domain process or complete eminent domain on someone's property is if they are building a highway or some type of transportation, not a strip mall or any of that kind of thing. And so you might want to seek legal counsel and see if you might have some recourse in that. I doubt that there would be a short statute of limitation on that process. Now, if anybody have any questions about that part, just email me, or ccmank@gmail.com. Email me or hit me in my inbox. Now, to Mr. Bagley, first thing I want to say is court is tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, 9:30. in Judge Burns' courtroom. Um, wear your mask just so that they don't have that excuse. We don't want them to have that excuse at all. We want them to allow as many people in to support Mr. Bagley, but I also encourage that y'all just show up. Even if they turn you away, you just got a free day to go back to work or do whatever it is you're going to do for that day, but at least show that he has that support. If you cannot show up, call your commissioner or your mayor's office and tell them. Or you can call Judge Burns' clerk. Now, you can just call 311, or you can call 573-5000 and ask for Judge Burns' clerk, and they will send you to at least a voicemail, or sometimes you actually do get the clerks on the phone if they're not in court. But Mr. Bagley was giving me some history on some things. So when they built 635, they cut right through the middle of here. When they made 635, they cut through the middle of the north. Well, I guess basically divides the northeast and the west, or the north and the west. Sorry, y'all. The west and the east into town. He said that they were drilling and drilling and drilling forever, trying to find, I guess, what they were looking for, oil or some type of fuel. Well, sometime when they tried to create the dump up here in Bell Crossing behind the Old Cordero Cemetery, they actually found some type of fuel, and Phillips 66 actually pays people and all kind of sorts of things. The unified government, the AME church, and different property owners back there to basically easement across their land to service their pipes, to keep them clean, to pump them, whatever it is that they have to do for those pipes. Anyway, it was a lady staying there before him. I believe her last name was Murphy or Green. I'm not sure. One of the two. Anyway, he got the property from her in 2014. He officially bought it in March of 2015. Well, he said that by August, he had something that he had suspicion that it wasn't, but the BPU and the unified government and the people that they sent out to his house said that it was raw sewage. Now, I want to say this up forward and out front. Whenever you have a pipe break, whether it's on the outside of your property or rather if it's surrounding your property, I don't care what, if it does not have to be in your house, BPU will make your insurance company or you pay for that. I've never seen an instance where they had repaired some pipes or any of that. Even if it is their fault, they still try to make you pay for it. With that being said, Mr. Bagley said that they was drilling and piping in the middle of the night and all kind of stuff, trying to get rid of what they said was raw sewage. Well, when they tried to make that dump up there and Mr. Marvin Robinson made a fuss about it, they found that fuel. Well, that could have he moved in that area. And it's also right there in the area where they were originally drilling, looking for oil, and they hit just a little bit, and it wasn't really enough it was below expectation. The news, Fox 4 came out because they were taking their time about coming out, the insurance company and everybody. They called it a stinking mess. And it happened in 2015. So if y'all want to Google that story or whatever. But Mr. Bagley has kind of been like, he got a tow company. They gave him the business. He went and got all the stuff necessary for him to be legal while towing cars or whatever it is for his tow company. They came out, and even though he had a license and everything, he had paid his money and did everything that he was supposed to do legally in order to obtain this company. The police came out on his land without warrants and was searching all over his land. They were looking for where the well was or where the marker was. They didn't know that Mr. Bagley knew where it was because he was the one dealing with it. Instead of them offering this man whatever, a monthly, whatever the rest of the people get for fuel or oil being on his land, they rather just try to take it, because he's paid double years. He's done all kind of different things. He's complied with everything. He said some of this time he was hustling his tail off. He didn't get no sleep, making sure that every dollar was paid because he knew what they was trying to do. Oh, he's a strong man, y'all. I'm telling y'all, listen, it's a few of us standing strong. But I guarantee you, the stronger we come, the stronger they gonna try to come. I guarantee it. So, with that being said, they need to know that there's support. We need a movement. Mr. Bagley says the same thing. We need a movement. And it's not just BPU. It's all of those buildings combined. Everything that's combined. And it's money behind it. I don't care about any of that because our money is behind the UG. We're the one who makes them run and operate. We're the reason their employees are in the building. It comes out of those tax dollars that we can't even enjoy after we retire because we got to go back to work to pay BPU because they ain't finished raping us. I'm tired. This right here. See, I ran for Register of Deeds in 2019, in case any of y'all did not know. I ran for 20 Register of Deeds. Now, the reason I did this was two reasons. I passed the Kansas real estate test, and I already knew about the eminent domain laws, and I already knew that it was something hanky-panky going on in Wyandotte County. I wasn't a property owner at that time, but I knew it was something wrong here. Well, while I was out fussing about the different things going on in the community with the community center and this and that, I had elderly Hispanic people and elderly African American people, black people, saying that they were stealing their properties, and their families coming to me like they're stealing our property. Like, how do they steal your property? So I started digging into the law. I investigate, y'all. I read, I call and I ask questions, and when they try to give me whatever answer they want to, I just ask more questions until they lie on top of lie until they tell me the truth. Or they tell me where I can find it in black and white so I can read it for myself and understand it myself, since y'all can't tell me right. That's just how I operate. And that's probably why they don't like me, because I just don't quit, y'all. Because when you quit, they get away with stuff like this. I cannot wait to show up in court tomorrow and let them see me. I cannot wait standing with Mr. Bagley. I cannot wait. And the reason why is because I want them to know that I stand in unison with my community, no matter where they are in Wyandotte County. I stand with my community. Sorry, y'all. My son bring me some food. Anyway, I stand with my community. He said after my video came out, his bill is usually about $300. After my first video came out about him going to court, all of a sudden he got a $900 light bill. Now, Mr. Bagley is he's not naive in any way. He's strong. His son gave him that compliment, and I have to agree with Durrell Jr. He is a strong man, and they gonna have a hell of a fight fooling with Mr. Bagley. But that fight won't have to be so hard if that fight won't be so hard if he gets some support. He has a plan and a mission, and he gives a lot of that credit to his wife. He said she's strong. He said he don't want no punk girl. Yeah, he said he needed a gangster on his side, and he got one. Yeah, and she been by his side. I'm calling y'all out again. Hey, whoever can make it, if you know him or if you don't know him and you just want to be in support, again, it's in Judge Burns, B-U-R-N-E-S, Burns courtroom at 9 o'clock in the morning. And show some support. If not, call up there. Call your mayor, your commissioner, call Judge Burns' clerk and say, hey, what the hell is going on? Why are y'all taking this man's money? Why he has a wife that needs that she needs to be taken care of. She's ill right now. And not only that, it's a pandemic and people are struggling. Why are y'all stealing people's money and trying to steal a property? But with that raw sewage, Mr. Bagley believed that was oil, because why would Kansas Gas, like our gas company was out there digging them pipes, not BPU, by the way. So I'm like, why would raw sewage require the gas company? And see, I think that they assume that people are illiterate and don't know how to read. He said that they tried to deliver him some paperwork for him and his wife to sign to make I'm looking for the word. I'm looking for the word of it. Power of attorney. He said they had a whole list of names of people who were going to be him and his wife's new power of attorneys, and he was like, he didn't know what was really going on. But he said he knew they wasn't signing them papers. He said they keep sending them to him. Well, they trying to get him to turn over his power of attorney for that raw, not sewage. See, and remember, that happened over on the northeast side in the old Quindaro ruins. Remember, the Indians, they left that land, and there was all black people over there. We couldn't even come across parallel before a certain amount of years. So technically, they should get none of that. And all the properties that they have had the kids to donate to the land bank because they boarded it up for $80,000. Or they said the roof, they find them every day until the roof was repaired. Well, they never repaired the roof, so now it's $40,000, and the kid's like, you can have it. I'm not coming home. Well, you should have came home because you might have had oil rights. You might have had oil rights had you came home. Or at least come and check on your grandma's property. But see, go back and find out when they started building 635, because evidently they knew it was all over there a long time ago. Now, with that being said, y'all, share this video. I'll see y'all at court tomorrow or not. If not, please, again, a phone call only takes 2 minutes. If they put you on hold or whatever, just ask for a voicemail. Tell them you want to leave a message, and just tell them you're a Wyandotte County resident or a registered voter or not. You're just a resident here and you're concerned about what Mr. Bagley is going through. And you guys have a nice day until the next time.